All right, guys, welcome back. It is part 2 to the first video of the tearing down the motor and getting everything redone. In this video, we are going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff to the truck, pulling the turbo, glow plugs, finishing up everything, and finding out what more we need to fix. So as you guys will see in the second half of this video, there's no audio. So I'm going to be filming some more of what we're doing, and you guys will get to see that. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So it is currently 2:45 in the morning, and we are getting the glow plugs finished up. This is my buddy Jacob.
Shoo.
What up, boy? So we're currently getting the glow plugs figured out, and then once we do that...
How bad was that?
Did you just break it?
Yeah.
There's no way.
It looks fine. You got a screwdriver?
Yeah, it should be in the tools. Oh, shit. There it goes. Close call. But anyways, we're gonna get ready to pull the turbo here. And we got the valve covers and the glow plugs done on the driver's side. And I got the valve covers, and now we're finishing up the glow plugs on the passenger side.
All right, bud.
So this should be good. I'll see you guys when we start pulling the turbo. When I meant I had an exhaust leak, I meant I had an exhaust leak. That is absolutely terrible. Jesus.
That's no bueno.
Uh-uh.
That's no good.
Wow. So, all right, we're going to try and get this cleaned up around the motor, and then we're going to start tearing apart the turbo and see if anything's wrong. We have the turbo torn apart, and come to find out, the unison ring wasn't spinning at all. No. The exhaust blades are all chewed up, and all the VGT vanes are, if it'll focus,
Pitted.
are pitted and are stuck on the actual turbo. I can't that. So, yeah, I don't know why.
It's Ford.
It's Ford.
It's Ford. I'm joking.
Well, we're going to clean this thing up, and we're going to get this put back together and thrown back in the truck and see what happens. If it blows up, it blows up. It's like 3:30 in the morning, so I really don't care what happens at this point.
Yep.
All right, guys, so it is the next morning now, and we are pulling apart the turbo once again because we anti-seized everything except for one part. So I'll show you guys right now. So we have Jacob here pulling apart the turbo, and we're getting ready to anti-seize the VGT switch because we forgot to do that. And then we're going to put it back together and throw it back in the truck and hopefully get a first start and see if anything leaks or anything like that.
As you can see,
I'm getting rubbed.
Ever since I was a kid, knew I was a shit. Shawty keep wanna come round, she wanna get hit. She say she done made me, can I keep her by my side?
You.
PSA to anyone doing your turbo, don't do that. Just do the torque wrench. Don't ugga-dugga, then torque wrench. That's our mistake. We're doing that.
Turk is Turk.
Ugga-dugga means foot-pounds, and we need about 165 of them. All right. Yeah, one more time.
Nah. If this was a junk turbo, I'd be like, yeah.
Holding it wide open.
Oh, I'd do that with a junk turbo for the video. Content is content.
Could you imagine, like, we forgot to put the unison ring back on? It's totally not like I have it in my pocket right now.
Shut your fat ass up.
I'd be like, oh my god. This turbo is going to insta-explode on turbo.
Torque spec. Is this set?
Yeah.
Okay. It hasn't clicked yet. I'm scared.
It should here soon.
Should. There it is.
Give her a little extra half turn.
Yep. All
A
right.
little extra half turn for safety.
Now time to shit this thing back into where it came from.
Yeah.
Which,
Unfortunately.
in about 10 minutes, you might just see me one of them trees because this is not going to be fun.
No, not at all. I don't know.
You're the one that's going under pushing up the downpipe, though. Because you have long arms.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I ain't doing that.
So
You also have a Carhartt on. It's good for your back.
So we're going to put this turbo back in, and I'll see you guys when we have the turbo in.
Come on. Don't be scared. Nope, I didn't get that in an oil tube, I swear. I did. It's fine. It's fine. Woo. Oh, I gotta grab turbo.
There she goes, bud.
There. Now we work on lining that up. These two are basically touching. I think we just got to take it up.
Yeah, so you know how V-band clamps work?
No.
All right, so we're finishing up putting the turbo back on. We're putting the up pipe and the down pipe back on. And then all we need to do left is button up like the FICM and putting the degas bottle back on. And then once we have all that back on, we should be ready for a first startup. So we'll see if anything leaks, and I'm hoping not. But the entire driver's side almost pretty much stripped out. So I'm guessing it's going to leak from the valve cover. So I guess we'll find out. But stay tuned. I'm making this portion of the video because the second half of what we filmed with buttoning everything up and the first start, no audio. So, of course, I have to redo it all. But basically, the gist is that we got it running. The driver's side valve cover is leaking more oil than it was before. So in the morning, I got to tap and dye it and put a helicoil in it, and then we should be good on that. Exhaust leak is fixed, turbo's cleaned and put back together. Although I do have an option for a buddy of mine. He's letting me borrow his turbo, his stage 2 turbo, so I'm gonna put that in and see how it does. But if not, I'll just revert back to my original turbo, and then we'll go from there. But as you guys will see in these next clips, we got everything buttoned up and it running. So I'll probably just put some background music over it, and yeah.
I don't think they really hear me. Walk around with it, that's clear. Run it, yeah. Hit it, make her do the grid. Hit it when I'm in the city. Snap on a nigga like Wade. Bang on that bitch like I'm 50. Yeah. I'm doing city, you know. I keep it Christian, you know I'm the code in the
So what you guys just saw is we got everything put back together, mostly, and the truck running. So what I will do now is I will start the truck up, and you guys will get to hear it, and then I'll go over some of the issues that we have found with it. Well, I guess not, because the batteries are dead. But anyways, it runs. But we have a few issues, like down in here, it's leaking oil from the valve covers. So I have to pull the valve covers apart again and helicoil it, which I really didn't want to have to do. But as you guys can see, it leaks more oil than it did before. And thank God it's only on the driver's side. I only have to pull the driver's side apart. But this is the hard side, so we'll see how it goes. But as of right now, I'm going to be working on our two turbo issues, which is the EBP sensor, and I also found out that the VGT solenoid connector has an issue because there's open wires here and they are touching each other. So that is no bueno. So we are going to fix both of those issues right now. It's a couple days later and we have Jacob, wherever he went.
Right
Yeah,
here.
he's
There's
over
my
here.
dick off over here.
Oh yeah, we got Jacob back over at the house, and we got the VGT solenoid plug rewired, and we also have the EBP sensor pigtail rewired, as well as a new EBP sensor and tube, so that should be all good. So right now we got everything buttoned back up and ready for a first start. It's gonna leak oil from the driver's side valve cover because we haven't done that yet. We just want to see if everything with the turbo is working. So we're gonna do that now, and yeah, I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, so we're ready for the first start, and we have the truck on it because the truck's deader than JFK, so we're gonna have to let it sit for a couple minutes, and then we'll give it the old crank.
Heck yeah. Gotta let her cycle a couple times, and then she's just right.
I can't tell.
Temp dose. Is it usually that bad?
One hour later.
Good sound.
Yeah. We might have fried the starter.
Yeah, let's the battery off.
Oh yeah, we gotta let it cool. Starter's fucking melting. What was that? What was that? It was ether?
I think that came right out the turbo. Or we just...
What do you say fuck me for?
I don't want to get near that.
Yeah, we gotta let the starter cool down. Because now it's too hot.
Something blew a lot of pressure. Like a lot of pressure.
Holy fuck. Yeah, but you can see all the smoke from the starter. I hear all the injectors clinking.
Yep.
Waiting for data. Thick, I'm 48 volts. That's what we're supposed to have. Sounds a lot better.
Better, yeah. Dude, the EBP sensor was wrong with it? No. Shouldn't talk
It's
to
also a
soon.
mix of that starter too.
Yeah. It's starting, but dies.
Wait a minute!
don't know why I didn't film this. He didn't even fucking connect the coolant hose. We're good though.
All right, guys. So we just got the truck finally started after about an hour and a half of fucking with it, and of course, it was the Fickum. The Fickum harness wasn't plugged in all the way, and the starter isn't startering. So, but we got it.
It's more like grinding than starting. So
yeah. So he's gonna get some B-roll, and then we're gonna start tearing this thing apart to do the driver's side valve cover, and then we're gonna get this thing back on its wheels and driving again. So we have everything put back together, and we're going to try and start it, see if it leaks, fix it again, because it might leak.
we don't want to say it
to
on
it.
camera.
Small.
It's a liability.
Small issue.
Small. More like
Small
more
issue.
like distance wise, it's about yay across the block. And it's only about yay tall.
Yeah. So we're going to start this thing up, and I'll see you guys when we do that.
Timid, look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4.